All right, welcome to another episode of the Vault Podcast. I'm your host, Joe, and today we're joined by Shaun again.
What up, guys? Great to
while.
be here. Good to see you guys. It's been a while. It's only been like 2 weeks.
I know, it's felt like a long time.
It feels like a
You
long
were
time.
Robert
It does.
last week.
Yeah, Robert said he was due to
What?
Yeah.
Robert actually made it?
Yeah, which is
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
because it was. I saw him today and I was like, "Are you coming?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "All right." But anyway, VJ is here too.
I think he's avoiding
Hey,
it.
without the Alfa Romeo jacket, so it's different.
Yeah,
But I'm in the Christmas themed jacket.
That is my favorite pattern for the holidays. Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It's a great pattern.
It's a great go-to pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen at least 10 people this week.
Absolutely.
But we have a good episode in store. Very holiday centered, medical industry centered. I think we're going to be having a good
Oh,
time.
boy.
But without further ado, Cruise, the robotaxi company, is officially dead. So let's talk about it for a minute. We knew this was coming. Someone got run over and dragged. But General Motors has officially given up. So
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I had a few friends working there on this project, and after the initial problem in 2023 where they hit a pedestrian and then dragged them underneath for a few feet, the DMV canceled their license to test without a driver.
Yeah.
And they had to shut down the whole program and then start from ground zero to, prove their worth and then restart the whole process to get to the same level Waymo was doing. It was going well, and like a month ago they were like hiring quite a lot, promising that we're going to get more funding to put this into to bring this up to the next stage, but then GM suddenly decided this week that they're going to pull the plug on this, and at the same time they're going to start Cadillac Formula One team on the grid next year.
it's hilarious. How soon
2026.
Until you think Waymo gets hit with like an antitrust lawsuit? They're the only ones doing it. Like they're literally the only ones doing it at all. Like
You mean for
Zoox
like-
is doing it too, I guess.
You mean for Monopoly?
Yeah, like driverless kind of like. Does it even matter?
I mean, Waymo does not create the cars themselves. They create the whole suite of sensors and software, so they can easily integrate with other manufacturers.
Okay, so yeah, should be
Yeah.
good.
Well, and don't forget about that little company called Tesla.
Oh yeah.
And
In their taxi, yeah.
and with Elon Musk now being in the White House. There's
Doubling his net worth in 2 weeks.
Yeah, there's something to be said about the deregulation that's going to occur when it comes
Oh yeah.
to.
I mean, there's going to be no oversight for Tesla, SpaceX.
I am really, really interested to see how that goes. Like with the whole like the whatever he's doing, like the Department of like Efficiency or with the Doge.
Yeah.
I want to. I'm
Department
curious. I
of
mean, who knows
Government
what's going to happen in a couple of years? Like I'm optimistic. I want to be optimistic.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this actually does do something, but I don't know. We'll see. But otherwise, so Cruise is dead. That's sad. But I mean, we all saw that coming like probably like 6 months ago at least at this point. But VJ, how's the week been?
Not a lot going on for me this week. I just came off the back of a couple of road trips before that, and not a lot. I just decided to wrap the trunk lid of the Peugeot because the clear coat was almost completely gone. It was looking extremely bad.
Did you do a fake carbon fiber wrap on it? to make it
I got
faster?
I got the 100% matching paint wrap.
Oh, okay.
It matched perfectly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Like I didn't select
go.
it. Like I first bought a wrap which did not match. It was too warm for the car. And then my girlfriend, who hadn't seen the car for 6 months, said, I found the link for the correct color and I ordered it and it's 100% match. Like I took the photo of the wrap that I wanted and then put it next to the car and I bought it. It didn't work. She didn't see it for 6 months and bought it, like selected it. And then
It's
it was
just
100%.
different eyes.
Yeah.
How was your wrapping experience? Did you have was it good? Did you
It
have any
was,
issues?
so Aljit helped me with that. It was
Okay,
it was
he
a
knows what it-
two-person job.
Yeah, he knows what to
So
do.
he's really good at it. And I thought it was just like flat panel, super easy, but it took 2+ hours just to do the trunk lid and the wing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, even if it's a flat looking panel,
Needs to be perfect.
there's subtle curvature to it at different sections,
Yeah.
like the
I
wing.
need to talk
and
to him because I
everything.
want to start to do wraps and PPFs and stuff at my shop.
Yeah.
And it's such a daunting task.
It's actually a lot of work. Yeah.
It's a lot of time and
Needed
it's hard
heat
to price
gun
that
and
time.
things like
you know?
that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. I'm looking forward to checking it out tonight.
Yeah. It looks nice.
Shaun, you've been gone for a couple weeks. What you been doing?
I was going to say nothing, but I guess I have a few updates. So I guess update number one, obviously with all the holiday stuff going on, I had to actually move all the stuff out of here because we had some events in here, and it actually inspired me to drive a couple things.
Nice.
So I got to get out. I took my mom in the AutoZam, and she about had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Is she
I can
still here
imagine.
with us?
She's still here with us and has vowed never ever to ride in that car again. It was kind of a shit show. What else? The Z. So the Z's almost back together,
Yeah.
and I got the door fixed.
Yeah, that
See?
paint job, props to Ivan. That paint match is like,
It's really
That was Andy. Andy
Andy.
actually did.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
Andy.
yeah.
Oh,
Who
that
originally
makes sense.
painted the car.
he painted it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that paint match is like near perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
and
Yeah,
the
it-
headlight section as well. The
Headlight section
piece,
as well. Yeah. So it's just
you're just missing a low beam. That's it, right? That's it. Just the headlight.
Just the headlight, which I have. We just
You
gotta,
just gotta mount
put it on. Yeah.
Okay,
Just gotta
it's
put it
ready
on.
to go then. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Perfect.
fantastic.
So that and
That's gonna be your winter car, like winter front car.
you know, I got to find the right tires for it. I'm debating on it now because
those tires are the wrong tires. For
those.
this.
Yeah, those.
They're-
Those tires are about toast anyway.
Yeah. Get some Michelin's Pilot Super Sports or whatever.
Yeah, I was also looking at some Pirellis,
Yeah.
possibly some of the classic tires.
Oh
that
yeah,
they
those are
sell
cool
over
looking,
in,
like the
in
CM36s
Europe.
or whatever.
Yeah, P7s I think they are.
P7s.
Oh,
Yeah.
with the period correct look,
Yeah,
like from the 60s, the
Yeah.
70s look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the most ideal situation.
Yeah.
I mean, that would look the nicest at least.
Nice.
Yeah.
Check out Fredestein also.
Which one?
Fredestein.
Okay,
Yeah, that's also a good brand.
nice.
Starts with Vredes.
They do look good.
Okay.
Fredestein, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
they look
I'll have to
fun.
get that from you.
Yeah.
And what else, dude? I think that's it for when it comes to cars. I've actually just been enjoying the weather. I know we're going to talk about that a little later on, so
Yeah.
I won't kill that thunder there for
Yeah.
you. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the weather's been good, and for me, like, it's this week. It's more of the same as from last week. I've just been ridiculously busy. I mean, I was working until like 1, 2 in the morning last night.
Wow.
Just it's like I'm saying yes to everything, and I shouldn't be, but I am. So I did that, and then today I got to detail a Maserati Bora, which if you don't know what a Maserati Bora is,
I don't have no idea what a Maserati
I've never been able
Bora
to tell a Bora apart from a Merak and another one more thing. Is it
Yeah,
like
you're valid. These cars don't look like they don't really. I mean, I don't know.
It looks like a Fiero and a what's Mira
Pantera.
and Pantera.
So yeah, it looks like every like typical
Corvette.
typical early '70s sports car, you know.
Yeah.
So what I detailed today was a US spec car. So the US spec cars have bumperettes like that bulge right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually much nicer looking. I didn't actually expect this to be this aggressively nicer looking, but so I detailed this. The quirk about the car that I detailed was it was painted in blue from the factory, and most of the paint is original and was super delicate, super worn out, and so I had to hand polish the entire car. I've never done this before ever. I didn't know if it was gonna work, to be honest. But like I was touching the paint with my finger, and paint was coming off my hands. My hands are still blue and some
Holy
spots.
cow.
It's like my Peugeot.
Yeah. So I had to hand polish the car, which took the entire day. It was insane. And it was a total bitch, but it was extremely gratifying to know that I was able to do that, because it was one of those things where, like, you know, like the typical story of like the guy who wants the job but doesn't have the experience, and someone random comes up and says like, I'll give you this job if you could do this, and they just lie and say, yeah, I'll do it, and even though they have no experience, and they'll eventually just figure it out. Like that was literally with this Maserati. I'm like, I guess I can hand polish it and I'll see if it works, and it worked really well. So it was super gratifying to do it. But it took forever, and it's still not perfect because there's just like a touch-up spots on the car that are different colors and stuff. But it'll be really good. It'll be sold through OTS.
What year? What year is that? What were
I'm pretty sure it was like it's early 70s.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the one I detailed was 72, 73.
Oh, that's a pretty cool design then for the 70s.
Yeah, it's a cool car. I mean, and it's like I was thinking about this as I was detailing the car. Like Jaguar is rebranding, destroy the company. You know, like if Maserati does the same, like it did a similar thing, I would have the same feelings. And Maserati is the shell of itself now, but like both Jaguar and Maserati to me exemplified like over masculine situations. And I was sitting in that car detailing it, and all I could think of, like, if I own this car, I would become addicted to cigarettes. Like it would just be something that I would have to do.
Big cigars. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I just have to burn shit and like be angry, and the gear shift is like so aggressive and angry, and everything is about this car is just like, man, like I'm like, this is like I would never buy it, but like I get why someone would buy it, just to be super angry about everything in life, you know.
I like that stance and the kind of the wheel gap.
Yeah,
That's
no,
kinda
it's like
cool.
very
It's good
iconic
look.
'70s sports car.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
good look.
nothing. It's like not stance at all. It's just it is what it is. But yeah, that's my week. It's just been detailing a lot.
So I do have another update. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually my best update of the week. So I actually got a text from a friend of mine. He runs an IG called Pink Helmet, and it was actually pictures of my E36, and I was like, "Damn, that's a good looking freaking car." And so it inspired me to actually, you know what? I should drive it around for a couple days. So I actually took it out during the week, and I just was getting compliments all over the place for it. I was like, that's kind of cool. So I got to make sure that I thank VJ over at Pink Helmet for the pics.
I did a proper photo shoot in Point
Yeah,
Price
yeah.
with some of the nice locations there.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, BMW people are like very kind. Like when I'm in my E28, I get a lot of like happy compliments and stuff. You know, I think it's just like a BMW thing. Like people just are like not disgusted by like, oh, this guy like is too wealthy for me. So but it's still an interesting car. So they're gonna like approach you and say hi and be stuff. So that's a cheat code if you want to make like fun like friends around the area. Just like buy an interesting BMW or Mercedes.
Yeah. I had to go to the
expensive.
dealership to pick up a battery for the E9.
Oh my god, they probably like treated
Dude,
you
one
like
of the guys just almost shit his pants. With
yeah,
it.
yeah. They probably were very excited to see that car.
Yeah.
After
So which reminds me, I spoke to Tom Matano last weekend. He is the chief designer of the NA Mazda Miata. He also designed the Mazda FD-RX-7, which is like the most timeless Mazda design.
Sure.
He said his favorite era of design is the same as the E9 BMW, which is one of his favorite designs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he loves the whole surfacing treatment, the pillarless design and everything with that. So which inspired him with the Mazda as well.
You love them till you own one.
Yeah.
I love detailing them. Last week I detailed one and it was
Yeah.
He also
amazing.
had thoughts about the Jaguar design. I spoke to him. He said it looks more like a branding exercise rather than a design exercise.
Is this the new Jaguar that they're
new
ready to
concept?
the box thing
and
they
it's
made.
like unresolved and incomplete. It looked like it needed more work done.
Yeah.
Because it just looked incomplete to him. So that's what he said.
It's interesting coming from someone who really knows his stuff. You know, that's fun. Hopefully he's not going to yell at you for saying that, but
No.
I'm sure he won't. But anyway, that brings us into the marketplace finds. We haven't been on Bring a Trailer in a long time, so I guess on Bring a Trailer I found two interesting cars. So the first one is a B7 RS4. What makes this one a little bit special is that it's a Canadian spec car, and in every area of the world except except where we are in America, the RS4 was slightly different, had a better interior, cooler accoutrements and all that stuff. So like you can get like way more interesting things. I mean, like this is kind of like
That came in blue as well, right?
yeah, it came in blue too. I owned one of these. I loved it, and it. I don't know. I mean, like it's a car that I think is extremely undervalued for what it is.
Because of the belt service.
This is a timing chain.
Timing
car.
chain
Yeah.
problems.
So it's even probably worse. But
Yeah.
like, so as long as you do that, you're fine. But like, I don't know. I think these cars should be worth more. And they're
They
not.
sound really great as well.
They sound great. 8250 RPM, red line,
Yeah.
420 horsepower. The way the cars get on cam is really interesting. It feels like VTEC almost, where there's like not much power down low, and then all of a sudden something snaps and like pushes you back in your seat.
Is it Quattro?
It's Quattro, yeah. It's a cool car.
Dude, the RS4s and the RS5s of this particular era are so undervalued and underappreciated. You know, as I think they're certainly going to go up in value.
They have
in
to,
the future.
especially
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Like a sedan. It's like in 2008, like there were almost no sports sedans. There was
Yeah.
the E90, which is more valuable than this. The C63, which is like dumb inexpensive, like $10,000 get you a C63 at this point,
With the
which is
6.3?
which is wild. I mean, that's insane. But like this is kind of like the underdog, which Audi always is for the sports sedan category. But like
I mean, the M5 counts as a sports sedan, right?
yeah, but they're different because like this is like M3 competitor, smaller, more
Okay.
nimble. An M5 from this generation, the E60, is not anywhere close to this in terms of like dynamics and in feel. This is more, yeah. I don't know. These should be worth more. I think these should be worth double. Honestly, I could see this being worth double in the next few years. Conversely, I found a Fiat Jolly.
Oh yeah, I saw one of those at the LA Auto Show.
Oh really? So yeah,
A pink one was at LA Auto Show.
I love these cars. I mean, this is a conversion. Real ones go for like over $100,000, which is hilarious to me because this is like garbage for $100,000. But like,
This car looks like Hawaii.
yeah, I mean, like you buy this for like a millionaire, a multimillionaire healthcare CEO will buy this for like his one of his beach houses.
You'll
or
pick up
something.
your mail. That's about it.
Yeah, to pick up the mail, to deny some insurance claims and all that stuff. But like, I don't know, I love these cars. I wish they weren't so expensive. They shouldn't be this expensive, but they are.
Just to keep it on their yard, maybe.
Yeah.
While getting a quick call to say no to a claim.
Yeah. But yeah, those are the marketplace finds. And that brings us right into the member Discord finds, which, for those who don't know, we have a Discord. Vault patrons get access to it. Link down in the description. It's a lot of fun. We do more than just put, Discord finds in there. We do a lot of stuff. But without further ado, Jackson graced us with the first one. Jackson's been on fire recently with the marketplace finds.
Yeah.
So I want to call that out. But this is
So he just
a
turned-
2000 Lotus 340R.
What?
I have no
What is this based on?
idea what this is.
Is it a mid-engine car?
I don't know. I don't know anything about this.
It looks pretty cool.
It looks like American,
suspect.
like the Donker Wart or something like that.
I don't know where it's available. It's available in Triangle ATOIA, which whatever. But like this, I don't know. I've never seen. You would think this would be on like Top Gear or something. I've never seen this.
Wow.
So I don't know if it's real. I don't even know if it's a thing that exists.
It's like
but it
an
looks
aerial atom type
yeah,
thing.
it looks like a Lotus Elise, but like with body panels removed. I just
like
think
an
it's crazy.
aerial atom.
Yeah, €65,000. It's weird, but I mean,
No power
crazy fine.
steering,
Like
no-
I can't believe you found this.
No brake assistance.
Yeah, nothing.
No AC.
Yeah, yeah. You key that turns the car on, and good luck.
It's like a Caterham.
Yeah, but there's that. And the second one, this one is from Wesley. I think we're going straight back to the Soviet era with this one.
Yeah,
if I'm-
Lada.
World Wide West.
You are correct, sir.
Oh my God, the
Lada
Lada.
Niva.
It is a Lada. It's an off-road Lada Niva.
That's rusting.
That's cool.
$4,800. Oh, with one of those snorkels too.
Yep.
That's fun.
Rust.
I would never buy
Oh,
this,
low range gearbox.
but I would love to drive it around. I think it'd be fun.
Oh my God, no.
But one of my favorite things about these older cars, is they're like, especially like in like I guess Soviet era cars, is that they have this like gauge cluster that goes to 8,000 RPM, but then the RPM limit is actually 5,500. And it just makes me wonder, like they just bought this like in quantity because it was the cheapest one, and then they just
Yeah.
put a yellow stick,
Yeah.
and we're like, this is the RPM limit. You just deal with it.
So again, my knock on these is, they're cool here because we never got them. But anywhere else, when you see them on the street, anywhere else in the world, they are the biggest POS.
I mean, they're garbage. Yeah,
You'd be like-
they're genuine garbage. I mean, like I've driven. Like, there's Rust right here. I mean, I've driven the Fiat 124 version of a Lada because Lada bought the rights to it or one of those things, and they don't drive particularly interestingly at all. They're just like pleasant to look at because there's none around. And I get it if you were in Europe or something or anywhere else, they'd be like this.
Are there Ladas in India?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
What's an Indian version of a Lada? Because in America it would probably be what
Yeah, I mean,
a
I don't
Yugo?
know. Yeah. I don't know if you know about the brands. Like it's like the owner of JLR, which is Tata.
Okay.
Yeah, they used to have like SUV types which were cheaper, and then there was something called the Hindustan Motors, which brought in British Morris Oxford cars, and Leyland,
Nice.
British Leyland cars,
Yeah.
which were really shitty. So yeah, those were.
You have to bring that up
Yeah.
just to look at it. Yeah.
British Leyland cars.
So
Hindustan.
Hindustan
Hindustan.
Motors,
Is that the right spelling?
Contessa, no, Hindustan Motors. No, that's
Oh,
just,
that's a place.
That's just India. That is just India.
Whoops.
Not to get too off the far track. we can
Motors,
just cut it.
Contessa. So it's like a muscle car made for India.
It's like an old Monte Carlo.
Even the photo is like the photo quality is perfect.
It's supposed to be a muscle car, so
Oh wow, really?
for India.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, like these shitty cars have a place in my heart, but like I don't want to own one. I would just drive one, you know.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
But yeah,
Well, the cool part, like if it lasts, and you're able to upkeep it, it's on the road today. That's
Yeah.
I guess what makes it cool.
it's like a testament to like, well, at least you were a good enough owner
Yeah.
to like care enough about this piece of garbage that
Totally.
everyone else would
Yeah,
just
some
throw
people
away.
like spend huge money to restore them and keep them like shining and everything. So that's good.
Hilarious to me. I mean, like just spend that money on something way more valuable that holds its value, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and that brings us into today's main topic, which is our favorite car activities to do during the holidays. So, a car activity can be anything that involves a car, literally. So, if you can't think of anything, for those at home, it could be literally just driving your car, your fun car, somewhere that has to do with the holidays. So, for example, no one's going to understand this, and I don't even know why I enjoy it, but one of my favorite things to do during the holidays is to take one of the Mercedes, any of the like the one, particularly the green wagon, but like any of them really, down El Camino in South Bay. Like I like driving through San Carlos, Redwood City, Palo Alto, all those places. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
Fall colors are there.
Maybe the fall colors there. It's cold. It's a little bit colder, I think, there. People seem to be a little bit, I mean, I guess they're like tech bros, so they're like, they don't have a care in the world or something, but everyone seems to be a little bit more lighthearted than at least this area of the Bay. I really like doing that, and I try to do it every year, and I'm doing it this weekend. Like, I'm strictly going to go for a drive.
I was gonna guess that you would say is to take the classic Mercedes out and throw rolls of pennies at people.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I can't do that anymore because, like when people see me in the wagon, if they just think I'm near homelessness, because they're gonna say, "Oh, look at this poor soul in a '95 Mercedes. He thinks he's wealthy because he's in a Mercedes, but he doesn't know he's in a '95." And I'm like, I can't do that anymore. But that's one of them.
Yeah.
The second one, which is also kind of like, people might not really agree with me, but I really like going to cold Cars and Coffees, like Cars and Coffees where it's like there's like chill in the air.
Yeah.
Because everyone's there, they're all doing the same thing. They're there for the cars, and they don't matter. It doesn't matter if it's cold or if their cars are partially frozen. And the first sip of coffee like hits different, and especially when you're providing the coffee. Like when I was at St. Mary's and I did my St. Mary's Cars and Coffees, there was one where my car, when I got there, was literally had the frost had frozen on the top. And so when I was able to provide coffee for those people, they were like so excited. And actually, a lot of the people are still come to our things today because of all those like fun experiences back then. So I really like cold Cars and Coffees. I don't know why. I just do.
I'm with you on that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a different camaraderie. Like
Yeah.
like we're all suffering together, even though it's not really suffering. It's more fun.
You gotta
But-
be, and you gotta be a true car guy.
Yeah, because
to wanna be
you
out
could
there
have put
in
a
the
fire
weather.
on, you could have put the heater on, you could have
Yeah.
made coffee at home and just looked at your car in the garage. But instead, you went to Moraga or Berkeley or something in the cold and like braced it and had to deal with that. And then the third one can be done like anytime that isn't a holiday, but I like driving any enthusiast car through the city during the holidays. I have an E28 in a Mercedes wagon, so if I would probably choose the E28, but like either of those, just driving through like the good parts of the city during the holidays is fun. I mean, this is the same situation as South Bay, but it's a little bit different of a vibe. So, I mean, those are my three. I know that they're like really broad, but like that's just what I'm thinking when I'm thinking about holiday car experiences.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I thought of a couple of things that I like to do. So for me, as a photographer, the vibes are totally different during winter. So I like when early in the morning when you go to, as you said, to car meets, and there's like the fog in the air, and like when the light is kind of soft, the photos come out really nice and crisp in the winter mornings, car shows as well. And even just going out to different locations during winter. One of my favorite places just to go to drive is Point Rise. The drive from the town to the lighthouse. So during the months of winter, especially December to January to February, in that period, Point Rise is the most beautiful because all of the grass turns like emerald green with the mist and rain in the air.
Yeah.
And it looks literally like Scotland or like Isle of Skye or something like that. Driving through that with all the cow farms on both sides, it's like a totally different detached experience from the rest of the Bay Area. It feels like you're transported to a different place, and obviously the photos come through way better during that season. So I really enjoyed that. And in terms of driving itself, like I think one of the best features in my Cayman is the heated seat, which I really love using during the winter. Just comes on really quickly, and it's one of the best features in my car that I enjoy. Heated seats, and I wish it had the heated steering too, but the seats are really good.
I've never gotten comfortable with a warm gooch.
Yeah.
It doesn't do it for me.
I'd love heated seats. I think heated seats are the most
turn these
undervalued
things
thing in
off.
the world.
Yeah, heated seats are so good.
Yeah.
I don't know how massage seats feel in cars, but heated seats.
They're
It's
annoying.
It's it.
They're annoying. Yeah, the massage seats are not the. You might like them though. 'Cause you're
It
back.
depends on what car.
You like
The
them in
Audi had crappy massage seats. The Volvo, oh man,
Now
world class.
I want. You had the inscription, right?
Yeah,
I want to get in one and see what it's like.
Yeah,
'Cause
those
I
are good
didn't-
massage
I didn't
seats.
get yours, like in the Audi.
Yeah.
Because I remember driving it once to a rally, and I put them on, and I'm like, I get it, and I get it's probably like incites some like blood flow in the
Yeah.
area, but like. I didn't really like. I'm like, I wouldn't spend $7,000 extra for it, you know.
Yeah.
But like, if the Volvo is like better,
Yeah.
like I might be interested in
Volvo
that.
was nice.
Yeah, and also the fact that like cars are generally, like in California especially, generally happier in a colder weather. It's like there's less chance of overheating if you drive really hard,
Mhm.
and the air's like denser, so you get cold air intake for free, and just makes more power, I guess. So that's much nicer.
Yeah, that makes sense. The cars are a little happier in the cold.
Yeah.
Sean, what can you think of?
So, God, I have to agree with everything that you guys said because it's really all my favorite things about the winter, especially, driving old cars, how they sound, how they react to, the weather. I actually like going out and when I'm doing like serious shopping, I like taking the Porsche out,
The turbo.
The turbo, yeah. People kind of hear you come in, and everybody's kind of out, and there's a little attention, to having it. Actually, any classic car when you're just kind of out and about, when everything's just busy and there's a good vibe out.
Yeah.
So definitely that. The random drives on the weekend. I don't know if it's just something about the weather that just inspires you to just take your car out and just go. Not with any particular destination, but just to go somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I
know.
think the traffic might be less during the
That part.
winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have the same exact feelings on like the take your classic car to like shopping or something. Like I took the wagon to get the Christmas tree this year, which I hated every second of because I was like scraping my hood my roof the whole time. But like the vibe was so good. I was like in the car. I'm like, this is just. I mean, like I'm a detailer, and I was losing my mind a little bit by like doing this. But like I was like, it's okay. The vibe is correct.
Yeah.
And then taking the M5 into like downtown Walnut Creek or something to like shop, like I could imagine that happening in the 80s, and like in the M5, like I can't enjoy the car unless I'm like trying to transport myself into the period where the car was brand new.
Yeah.
Because there's too many weird things about the car that annoy me.
Yeah.
So when I'm in the car, I'm like, okay, this is 1988. I'm like high roller. I'm gonna go buy some crazy shit right now.
I'd love to seeing all the pictures online with people going out and buying their Christmas trees and putting it on their classic car.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing cooler than
That's
that,
the vibe.
right?
I
Yeah.
guess that is
I
the
just
vibe.
did one of those the two 911s for a photo shoot last weekend.
Nice. Okay.
that
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Literally the perfect vibe during the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do that if you haven't done it yet. Which we're getting close.
911s
to
are designed to carry Christmas trees.
Yeah.
On the
Oh,
top.
totally. Totally.
Yeah.
With the roof rack on.
So hopefully it's not black, because then we're gonna have you're gonna be calling.
Then
me.
you come see Joe.
Yeah. So comment down below what your guys' favorite things to do in the holidays that are car related, because I ours were here, and we were pretty broad, but if you have anything specific, let us know. So that brings us into the scenario, which is appropriate for the situation that we've been dealing with.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna read it out. You are a healthcare CEO who's making $52 million a year. What car do you buy to stay incognito, and how are you modifying it to best keep you safe and out of trouble? So who wants to start with that one?
Cybertruck.
I guess it is
Because it's
bulletproof
already
vest.
bulletproof in every way, but then it's not gonna keep you
It's not
under
incognito.
the radar.
Yeah, not incognito, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going all out.
Yeah.
I'm going out and I'm going to buy a Wiener Schnitzel mobile.
Okay.
A big old hot dog just to represent the type of person I am. I have my security detail all in there. Maybe I'll bulletproof it. And let these people, hey, I mean business.
Yeah.
They might not mess with you
I
if
mean-
you're in a Wiener.
Wiener
you're that
mobile.
rich-
Exactly.
If you're that rich, you can just buy a used president's car.
Yeah, you
Like
could buy one of those like
One of the old
gladiators or whatever
Cadillac,
they're called.
old
Yeah.
Cadillacs made for the
Yeah.
president
Yeah.
of the United States.
Yeah.
And then remove some of the classified stuff and just drive around. It's just a Cadillac.
There we go.
Yeah.
Or maybe a good Rambo Lambo. That could work too.
LMO too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be even crazier.
Not
Yeah,
subtle.
like, he's a psycho now.
It's like, exactly.
Yeah. So it's a Cybertruck or a ex-US president Cadillac.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not the most incognito thing in the world, but I get it.
I think Cybertrucks are becoming common enough.
Yeah,
now,
they are.
so-
Yeah,
That's true.
totally.
I went very under the radar and went old money, sensible car choice. So I bought 2020 Toyota Avalon. That's the Lexus version of the Toyota, whatever ES. I bulletproofed
It's like
it.
King Seiko, right?
Yeah, King Seiko.
Yeah.
I bulletproofed it. I've swapped the driveline with a Lucid Air Sapphire driveline because I can afford it. So I have 500 miles of range and I have 1,200 or 1,200 horsepower. I also recovered all of the seats and the dash and the headliner and all the interior pieces in the best leather in the world. So I have the best Toyota Avalon in existence, probably the best daily driver in existence, and no one will ever notice the difference.
Nice.
And that's my perfect undercover car because it just looks like a Toyota Avalon. I just look like upper middle class dude just driving around the city.
Yeah.
But they don't know that I've spent $2 to $3 million on this
Yeah.
car.
But seriously, if I was, undercover, but like cool at the same time, because I couldn't do that boring. Maybe an old like Pullman, not necessarily like the longer one, but maybe the shorter wheelbase.
Just the regular 600.
Yeah. But just upgrade the motor and obviously do all that, bulletproof it. Same sleeper. Yeah, something sleeper. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good choices. Mine's a little bit too normal, but like, but yeah, that's the podcast. It's a shorter one.
Customized license plate that says denied.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be the best. That would be the opposite of incognito, but it would be very, very. I hope that it exists somewhere.
Right.
Comment down below
As
if
soon
you've
as
seen
you
that.
found out who that guy was, you'd be like, motherfucker.
Yeah, please. If someone has a license plate like that, that'll do for this episode. It's a shorter episode, but that's because it's the holidays and we have too much shit going on. But we will continue to do these every week, even through the holidays. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and like the video if you enjoyed it. And be sure to comment down below what your scenario car would be, because I want to know what you guys would think. But without further ado, we'll see you next week.
Happy holidays.